cost of doing business in this ambitious country that just last February took the extraordinary step of changing its name from the Republic of Macedonia to North Macedonia, something the government says was necessary to make political peace with its neighbor, Greece. Zoran Zaev, Prime Minister of North Macedonia, led the controversial name change campaign. It's part of his plan to go all out to align with the West. His country of about 2 million people is located just north of Greece. Ever since it gained independence from the former Yugoslavia, Zaev says it's had two parallel objectives. Those aspirations, being part of the NATO military alliance and the EU single market, were being blocked by Greece. Greece has a region called Macedonia, the birthplace of Alexander the Great. By claiming the name Republic of Macedonia in 1991, the new country angered Greece.
So it was on December 14th, 2017 that news first broke that Disney was going to be acquiring 21st Century Fox for what was then announced to be $52.4 billion. But then fast forward 6 months later and we saw Comcast make a last-ditch attempt to snatch Fox from under Disney with a $65 billion bid of their own. But then Disney decided to raise their bid even higher to $71.3 billion to ensure that they acquired 21st Century Fox. And then over the last 9 months, we've seen this deal pass more and more of the milestones to bring us to today. As of March 20th, 2019, the acquisition has now been fully approved and 21st Century Fox is now part of the Walt Disney Company, meaning that Disney now owns all of this.
We are looking into space, towards a galaxy. A giant galaxy 500 billion light years away from us. Sorry, 500 billion kilometers away from us. Very big galaxy which was suspected to host a supermassive black hole in the very center. 101 years ago, someone discovered a streak of light, which is plasma shooting out of the center of the Milky Way, marking the supermassive black hole. I never believed that this black hole was as big as people said, until we saw that. This is the nucleus of the galaxy M87, and this is the first ever image of a black hole.
This small fragment of bone was found in a cave in the Philippines, and scientists think it belongs to a previously unknown species of human. They've named the new species Homo luzonensis, after the island of Luzon on which it was found. So far, only a few clues to this species' existence have been unearthed: some hand and foot bones, a thigh bone, and 7 teeth. All of them are tiny, suggesting that their owners were under 4 feet tall. This is the second species of dwarf human to be found in Southeast Asia.
The iconic Notre Cathedral will never be the same. Smoke and fire were first spotted among the scaffolding around 6:30 p.m. Clouds of ash quickly spread across the City of Lights as flames tore through the roof of the 850-year-old Gothic masterpiece.
I saw so much smoke and I was wondering what's going on here.
More than an hour in, while the mayor announced that firefighters were working to contain the blaze, no jets of water or airdrops of water could be seen from a distance.
Let's start with the biggest opening day of all time. Endgame comes in at $157 million in North America, both the biggest jump in percentage and earnings ever in this category. Breaking this down a little further, Endgame also had the biggest preview showings. That's what we call Thursdays now that Friday midnight screenings are a thing of the past. Endgame came in with $60 million. And if we look, of course, at the opening weekend overall, Endgame comes in right now at an estimated whopping $350 million So now let's look at the global opening overall, and Endgame is going to bow with around 1.1 billion in the opening
I'm surrounded by protesters at Hong Kong's Victoria Park. People here are sweating, chanting slogans, waving their banners. Let's figure out why they're here. These protesters are demanding that the Hong Kong government scrap its planned extradition bill. Well, on paper, it's supposed to close a legal loophole that could allow criminal suspects to hide out here if they're accused of a serious crime, say in Taiwan or China, places that Hong Kong currently has no extradition deal with. People here think the bill will give Beijing the power to extradite the political enemies from Hong Kong and try and imprison them in China. 自己最擔心嘅，如果佢通過會點？
我最擔心就係咁，我哋當然係我哋嘅言論自由會係俾人大幅咁樣去剝削咁。
Brazil's Amazon rainforest has seen a record number of fires this year, new space agency data suggests. The National Institute for Space Research (INPE) said its satellite data showed an 84% increase on the same period in 2018. It comes weeks after President Jair Bolsonaro sacked the head of the agency amid rows over its deforestation data. The largest rainforest in the world, the Amazon is a vital carbon store that slows down the pace of global warming. It is also home to about 3 million species of plants and animals, and 1 million indigenous people.
More than 110 million light-years away, this is the closest thing to Earth ever found.
This is the first time that we have discovered an atmosphere around a planet that is not a gas giant, a super-Earth, and it is within the habitable zone of a star.
Orbiting a star in the Leo constellation, K2-18b is 8 times the mass of Earth. Astronomers at University College London used data from the Hubble telescope to analyse starlight filtering through molecules in the planet's atmosphere.
And in this case we found water.
And the planet is the right temperature for liquid water, the vital ingredient for life as we know it.